Thank you for joining us today to discuss stress awareness, understanding and managing stress, brought to you by Prescriptive Health Solutions. In today's fast-paced world, stress has become an inevitable part of our lives. The demands of work, relationships, and the never-ending responsibilities can take a toll on our mental and physical health. So what is stress? Stress is the psychological perception of pressure and the body's response to it, involving multiple systems, from metabolism to muscles to memory. Stress is a natural response to new, challenging, or threatening situations. Experiencing stress is part of being alive, but it can become overwhelming, causing daily dysfunction and even leading to serious health complications. Stress itself is not a problem, but it becomes a problem when it's left to run rampant and starts holding you back from experiencing your full potential. According to the American Psychological Association, adults reported that stress has had an impact on their health. 76% of adults reported that they had experienced at least one symptom in the last month as a result of stress. Those symptoms include headache, fatigue, feeling nervous or anxious, and feeling depressed or sad. Stress is actually a normal part of life. At times, it serves a useful purpose. Stress can motivate you to get that promotion at work or even run the last mile of a marathon. But if you don't get a handle on your stress and it becomes long term, it can seriously interfere with your job, family life, and health. More than half of Americans say they fight with friends and loved ones because of stress. And more than 70% say they experience real physical and emotional symptoms from it. Everyone has different stress triggers. Work stress tops the list, according to surveys. 40% of U.S. workers admit to experiencing office stress, and a fourth of those say work is the biggest source of stress in their lives. Work stress could be a heavy workload, being unhappy at a job, having too much responsibility, or working under dangerous conditions. Life stresses can also have a big impact. Some example of life stresses include the death of a loved one, divorce, loss of a job, getting married, or getting pregnant. Sometimes the stress comes from inside rather than outside. You can stress yourself out just by worrying about things. Fear and uncertainty is one of those inside stressors. When you regularly hear about the threat of terrorist attacks, global warming, and toxic chemicals on the news, it can cause you to feel stressed, especially because you feel like you have no control over those events. And even though disasters are typically very rare events, their vivid coverage in the media may make it seem as if they're more likely to occur than they really are. Fears can also hit closer to home, such as being worried that you won't finish a project at work or won't have enough money to pay your bills this month. Attitudes and perceptions. How you view the world or a particular situation can determine whether it causes stress. For example, if your television set is stolen and you take the attitude, "It's okay, my insurance company will pay for a new one," you'll be far less stressed than if you think, "My TV is gone and I'll never get it back. What if the thieves come back to my house to steal again?" People who feel like they're doing a good job at work will be less stressed out by a big upcoming project than those who worry that they are incompetent. Unrealistic expectations. No one is perfect. If you expect to do everything right all the time, you're destined to feel stressed when things don't go as expected. Any major life change can be stressful, even a happy event like a wedding or a job promotion. More unpleasant events such as divorce, major financial setback, or death in the family can be significant sources of stress. Your stress level will differ based on your personality and how you respond to situations. Some people let everything roll off their back. To them, work stresses and life stresses are just minor bumps in the road. Others will literally worry themselves sick. Stress has many effects on the body. Some of the ones listed here include the brain and nerves, heart, stomach, pancreas, intestines, and reproductive organs. Brain and nerves, headaches and feelings of despair, lack of energy, sadness, nervousness, anger, irritability. Some of these symptoms are often a common, if not daily, occurrence. For the heart, you may experience a fast heartbeat or heart palpitations, a rise in blood pressure, increased risk of high cholesterol, or even heart attack. In the stomach, stress can cause nausea, stomach ache, heartburn, weight gain, increased or even decreased appetite. In the pancreas, there is an increased risk of diabetes caused by stress. In the intestines, stress can cause diarrhea, constipation, and other digestive problems. For reproductive organs, stress for women can cause irregular or painful periods, reduced sexual desire. For men, it might be impotence, low sperm production, or even a reduced sexual desire. Other things that may be caused by stress include acne or even other skin problems such as muscle aches, tension, or an increased risk for low bone density and weakened immune system. Your mental and physical reactions to a stressor serve a purpose. When, on the other hand, stress leads you to feel overwhelmed and unable to cope, we refer to it as a distress. In the short and long run, distress may impact your mental health and sense of well-being. Now, there are three main types of negative stress response: acute stress disorder, episodic acute stress disorder, and chronic stress. To reach a diagnosis of acute stress disorder, symptoms must last between 3 days and 1 month. A trigger is usually a traumatic event that causes an intense reaction. And some symptoms of acute stress disorder may be feeling emotionally detached or numb, dissociative amnesia, derealization and depersonalization, flashbacks or reoccurring images from the traumatic event, anxiety, hypervigilance, and constant state of alertness. If symptoms last for more than a month, a diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is possible. Now, episodic acute stress disorder will often experience intense and heightened distress from everyday challenges. And if you live with this condition, you periodically experience intense, extreme stress reactions to relatively simple stressors. Episodic acute stress is a response to several stressors that might not be considered such by people without the condition. For example, if you have episodic acute stress disorder, you might have an intense stress response from deciding what to do for lunch today, and again later on from thinking about an important report you need to submit tomorrow. Symptoms of episodic acute stress disorder may include irritability and poor anger management, heart palpitations and shortness of breath, muscular stiffness and pain, panic attacks and other signs of anxiety, or even chronic illnesses. Chronic stress, if left unchecked, can become a chronic condition such as generalized anxiety disorder. Ongoing stress keeps your nervous system in overdrive. Your cortisol and adrenaline levels are constantly coursing at higher levels, and your body and mind don't get the opportunity to wind down. While acute and episodic stress symptoms will eventually ease, chronic stress holds the sympathetic nervous system hostage in a heightened state of an extended and undefined amount of time. Triggers for chronic stress can vary from person to person, and they may include chronic illness, abuse, racism, and lack of rest and sleep. Some signs and symptoms of chronic stress include difficulty sleeping, frequent headaches, irritability, brain fog, anxiety, depression, and also physical conditions like acid reflux, cardiovascular disease, and even cognitive disorders. It is crucial to learn ways to reduce stress and build resilience to cope with these challenges effectively. Listed here are some healthy coping techniques that can help reduce stress and build resilience. This includes mindfulness and meditation, exercise, healthy eating, sleep, social support, relaxation techniques, and time management. Mindfulness and meditation are practices that have been shown to reduce stress and improve overall well-being. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, while meditation involves focusing on a particular thought or object to calm the mind. Both practices have been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve sleep quality. Exercise is an excellent way to reduce stress and build resilience. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Exercise can also help reduce tension and increase relaxation, leading to a better mood and increased resilience. Healthy eating and a balanced diet is crucial for reducing stress and building resilience. A healthy diet rich in foods, vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean protein can improve overall physical and mental health. Foods that are high in sugar, caffeine, and processed foods should be avoided as they can increase stress levels. Getting enough sleep is essential for reducing stress and building resilience. A lack of sleep can increase stress levels and make it harder to cope with daily challenges. Aim to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night to ensure your body and mind have time to rest and recover. Having a strong social support system is crucial for building resilience and reducing stress. Friends, family, colleagues who can offer support and encouragement during challenging times can help reduce stress levels and improve overall well-being. Relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization can help reduce stress and improve resilience. These techniques help to calm the mind and body, leading to increased relaxation and reduced stress levels. Effective time management is essential for reducing stress. Learning to prioritize tasks and manage time effectively can reduce stress levels and improve overall well-being. Using tools such as a planner or a calendar can help manage time effectively. Stop and consider how many of these techniques you are utilizing in your daily life to reduce stress. Stress is an inevitable part of our life, but learning to manage it effectively is crucial for our physical and mental well-being. Mindfulness and medication, exercise, healthy eating, sleep, social support, relaxation techniques, and time management are all effective ways to reduce stress and build resilience. And by incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we can improve our overall well-being and be better equipped to cope with life's challenges. Thank you for joining us today.